That's it. Who left the fan on? That's it. Today, I'm getting out of the house. I'm going on an adventure. You can't make me stay cooped up in this house. I want to be free. You can't make me stay here anymore. I want to be free. I wish I was never born. Shout out to all the teenage girls out there. Most of you are brats. Your parents call you that behind your back. So, yeah. So I'm Ryan. I live in Cambodia and I'm hungry for some breakfast, but I'm also poor. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in here actually, but you get the gist. Breakfast. Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. When I say break, you say fist. Break. Is it breakfast? Wait, like, am I saying that word wrong? Have I always said that word wrong? Isn't it break fast? Break fast. Breakfast? Breakfast? I don't think anybody pronounces it breakfast. The English?
I'm Charles Xavier. Would you like some breakfast?
Australians?
Breakfast. Get out of here.
What about Newfie?
Well, you know, if I'd done it, I suppose a couple of fellas done it. Put it in the freezer for a steak.
Okay, so breakfast. It's a meal. It's tasty. Today I'm going to show you guys the most popular breakfast to eat in Cambodia and arguably the cheapest breakfast in Cambodia. So let's go get some breakfast. Breakfast.
People like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
All right, so here I am. I'm at a place and I don't remember the name of it. Bai Ang Ang. Bai Ang Ang. So I headed to Bai Ang Ang for this meal. This is the go-to breakfast in Cambodia. It's called Bai Sach chrouk, Bai Sach chrouk, and it just means like pork and rice. So you can see the lady over here stirring up a big pot of rice. There's a little heater with fire underneath there. And over here we got a lady grilling up some pork, fresh. Some coals underneath it. You can smell it. It's like a block away. It's really good stuff. And I got my plate here with rice. You know, this type of rice, they often call it broken rice. And I think at one time it was kind of like cheaper rice because it wasn't whole grains, but it kind of became a thing, maybe a bit trendy to eat it. And I think actually now they like literally will break the rice up to make broken rice and they can sell it. I mean, maybe it's still cheaper, but it's not seen as like a poor man's rice or anything. So rice, some pork that's been marinated, and probably some palm sugar. You can taste a real nice sweetness to it. Palm sugar is the sweetener of choice in Cambodia. You find it more than you find just white regular sugar, and it's made from the sap of palm trees. The taste is a little bit different. It's maybe a bit closer to brown sugar, but not as molassesy. Molassesy? And the pork does have like this nice sweet but like umami taste to it. And I got the fried egg on top. You don't have to get the fried egg, but to me it's breakfast and you gotta have an egg at breakfast. And some green tomatoes here. Green tomatoes, you might see those and go, oh, they're unripened. But that's how they like it. They like that sourness. It adds a little sourness to the whole dish. It's a pretty savory dish. The pork's sweet. There's a bit of a spiciness to it. You can get a spicy sauce too. He didn't bring me any, but and then also for the sourness, this pickled vegetables is really important and just super tasty. They're kind of quick pickled. I think there's some carrot, maybe some like daikon, and always some cucumber as well. In my opinion, what sets apart the mediocre places and the great places for this dish is the little pickled stuff they give you. It's just a nice pop of freshness and it adds acidity to the dish, a little sourness. I like to mix it right in with the rice and everything. There's people everywhere and there's a lot of deliveries coming out in or out. It's kind of a cool little area though. And yeah, really delicious food. Went to this place specifically because I read about it and I heard it was good, but just on my way to it, I passed probably 3 or 4 other places doing this same dish. So it's very popular. I can get it just literally down in the street right here. This egg is cooked beautifully too, a little crispy on the outside. It was dripping with yolk a little bit when I first got it. This little spoonful. Really good stuff. Take some of that green tomato, some rice, and a little bit of pork. Really good. I love these places that do like 1 or 2 dishes and they have the stations. So you got the lady cooking the pork on the grill. You got the lady frying up eggs. Then you got your station where they put everything together, the rice is made and the pork is chopped and everything is served from there. And everything is being heated by these little chimney things that they stick hot coals in, and it just radiates heat straight up on these dishes or woks or whatever. You got your cutlery over there. They're on a pot that has fire underneath it to keep the water hot. So they'll wash the dishes and then they'll throw them in that just to keep them clean. So I was there at about 7 a.m. and most of them open up at around 6 and they close by like 10 o'clock. So it's very much a breakfast thing. Some will stay open, but some will transition to different dishes as you get closer to lunch.
What the f*** is this doing that? Just stay in one spot, you ho.
So that dish ended up costing me, how much? So that meal cost $1.50. I think the egg was probably about 25 cents. So you can get it without the egg and you're looking at about $1.25, which is pretty typical across the city. It's a good deal. I think it's a great deal. Tasty breakfast, cheap. I could do that every other day almost. Oh, I can still taste the delicious pork. If only we had smell-o-vision, I could just blow the burps right into your face and you just take them in the face and you guys would be so happy, just so satisfied. There you have it, pork and rice. Must try dish in Cambodia. Simple, cheap, delicious, available everywhere. You're gonna love it. Subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up. Take care, comb your hair. Yeah? Can you see my pit stains? I hope you can't see them.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm gonna go ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades. Don't match up, no love. Look at